All right, so let's get an update on FSD Beta. Elon tweeted out good feedback from FSD Beta 10 users. 10.0.1 point release rolling out now. 10.1 rolls out a week from Friday with beta request button. So that would be October 1st.
Sounds roughly, maybe. Yeah.
Ivan's asking what I think we're all wondering. Will everyone get the beta right away, or about how many upon beta request button?
Elon said beta button will request permission to access driving behavior using Tesla insurance calculator. If driving behavior is good for 7 days, beta access will be granted.
Wait, that's the first we're hearing about that. Hiro Mizuno, who sits on the board of Tesla, said you must be a good driver not to drive, which may become a new norm.
Elon said, ironically, yes, at this time, full self-driving beta system at times can seem so good that vigilance isn't necessary, but it is. Also, any beta user who isn't super careful will get booted. 2,000 beta users operating for almost a year with no accidents needs to stay that way.
Silicon Valley Club said, how are you judging good behavior over the 7-day period?
Elon said Tesla Insurance Calculator will show status in real time and tell you what actions are needed to be rated good driver.
Black Model 3 asked, will beta button judge your driving 7 days before you press the button or 7 days after, then it sends it?
Elon says 7 days after approval to log driving styles. So for people like me who read that first tweet and were like, uh-oh, I'm a good driver, but, I'm a defensive driver.
So they don't have your data up until when you agree to that.
Right. Okay. So don't worry. You can be a terrible driver and then just be really good for 7 days.
Wipe the slate clean.
Yeah,
gotcha.
That's nice.
Jason asked, will FSD subscribers be eligible for the beta?
Elon said yes.
Well, that makes sense. And then Tesla and the Gong said, is the Tesla insurance calculator on shadow mode world over?
Elon says no has to be turned on by car owners.
Okay, so to your point, they don't know until you say yes.
Which is
smart.
Well,
and probably legal.
It's just nice that they haven't been secretly marking you down as bad driver for whatever reason.
And then Silicon Valley Club says, if you are on autopilot a lot, how does it calculate it?
Elon says good.
So it calculates it good?
Like you being on autopilot.
Okay. And then Nevin said what a lot of us are probably thinking. He said, I always take Elon Musk's tweets with a grain of salt. I'll believe it once I see a software update that had the button.
Elon says it will be there.
All right, so wait, you have to be a good driver before you can become an FSD beta driver. And so what will Tesla be looking for during that week? I mean, do you drive faster than the speed limit? Is that what they're looking for?
I think it's probably everything that an insurance adjuster, just imagine, right, that you have an insurance adjuster sitting in the seat next to you. I think you just want to drive like you're on your road test.
But I mean, do you think it's just viewing what the car does, or do you think that little camera turns on and it's looking at your attentiveness during autopilot?
Yes. So, I mean, that's why I'm saying that there's an insurance adjuster in your car. They are probably going to be making sure that you're not on your phone, that you're not driving with your knees. And yeah, probably attentiveness to the road is something that they definitely want to make sure of before they grant you access to it.
And to wrap up, Holmar's catalog said, in the video below, the Tesla was not driven manually by a human for even 1 second, not even 1 inch. It went from parking lot to parking lot entirely on its own, controlled by software using just cameras to drive the car. Mind-blowing, isn't it?
Elon says, remarkable how few people realize this capability exists. Many think it's 5 years away. Most people think it's 20. With public beta rollout in coming weeks, awareness should improve dramatically.
Pretty incredible.
So, I mean, that's really exciting because this has been something that has been pushed off for 2 weeks and 2 weeks and 2 weeks. It could get pushed off another 2 weeks.
It could.
Again, this doesn't mean that everyone who bought full self-driving is going to get the button,
right?
Or in fact get the ability to start logging their driving behavior in order to get the button. Now, some people have been saying whoa, but I've already paid for full self-driving. This is not full self-driving. This is full self-driving beta.
Right.
So they can determine whether or not you get to do it.
Right.
The big question to me is when they will roll out full self-driving fully, is that going to be 5 years from now, though?
We don't know.
We don't know.
That depends on regulators. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching Now You Know Clips.
You can watch full episodes of Tesla Time News on Mondays and in-depths on Fridays. Just click the link down below to head over to the Now You Know channel.